One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
Alright guys, I'm here with Domestic Stacker. She's drinking a Coke. I only have 3, and you guys, every time I come to the United States, I like to coin roll hunt. Unfortunately, this time I was only in town for a few days, and I had a ton of errands. So only, if there's a bank nearby, I'd pop by and see if they had anything. Some banks had, some banks didn't. All the loose stuff, I obviously already searched when I got it. So I went through about $30 face value, and I did find one 40%er, which was awesome. And the $40 face value was only from 2 banks that were next to each other, so that's cool. So we do have 1 piece of silver, but I saved the rolls to go through here with Domestic Stacker. This is becoming kind of a regular thing, so let's get into it.
This will be the shortest video.
It's going to be the shortest video of all time. I'm going to talk about this though and tell people what coin roll hunting is and how to do it. Wah, wah.
Bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. Or no.
You found?
I can't tell.
Let me see. Put your hand to the shot, silly. Yep, that's a 40%er.
Oh, yeah.
68.
All right.
Wait, where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. You gotta watch Domestic Stacker. She has tricky hands. Oh, wow, this looks like an uncirculated roll. Look at that. Keep your face out of the shot.
Was I in it?
No, almost. Wow, guys, that's like a brand new roll. Look at that.
Is it bad to touch it when it's like that shiny?
It doesn't matter because these are not like proofs. Yeah, these are 2018s.
Gorgeous.
This is a brand new roll. 2018. Okay, so let me give you guys a little bit of information about coin roll hunting. First off, it is not illegal. I've had friends that get into it and their wives are like, it sounds illegal, it doesn't sound right, blah, blah, blah. It's totally legal. Now, here's how you do it. You can literally go into any bank and do it. Now, technically, to get service at banks, you have to be members, right? But I go to the bank, I stand in line, I go to the teller, and I say, hey, do you or any of your colleagues have any 50-cent pieces I can buy? When you say that, 99.9% of the time, they will not ask you if you're a member, because they love getting rid of these things because a lot of people never buy them. So they usually check their drawer and go, oh, I've got $4. Okay, I go, great. And I say, can you check with your colleagues? And they'll say, I'll buy whatever they have up to like $100. And they go, okay. And then they go and they bring it back and you buy it all. I find probably 90% of the silver I've found, guys, has been with the teller. It's been loose in the teller's drawer. And that means either as loose like this or 1 roll. All these rolls I got from teller's drawers. So that's where most of the silver is. I found going through boxes, that hasn't worked well with me, guys. I've gone through probably 8 boxes, 9 boxes, and found like 2 pieces of silver. I think with the boxes, to get more success, it depends on where they're getting their boxes from. So all the banks I've tried with boxes, one of them was a US bank, another one was a local branch, I'm not gonna say because it give away where I'm at. I didn't do well with silver, and I think that's because the location they get it from sorts it or something. But I've definitely seen on YouTube people get boxes that are crazy. Now, how do you identify the silver in a roll? So you'll see a lot of people go through all the dates and it takes forever. I don't do that. I just look at it sideways. So this is what a roll looks like without silver in it. And then I'll put these 2 silvers into this roll. And you'll quickly see. You see how they stick out? Bang, bang. And if they're dirtier, they don't stick out as much. But the more you do this, and the more of these rolls you see, you can clearly see, hey, that looks all silvery and that looks all silvery. And it's the whole rim that looks silvery. Because if you notice these other rims, they look like kind of silver, but then copper. So you can quickly identify and locate the silver pieces in a roll. So that's kind of how I do it. Now, at the 0.001% of banks that say, do you have an account here? I always go, oh, I don't, but my parents do. And when I say that, they go, okay, and then they give it to me. So that's the way I found around that, dealing with that question. Is there anything else we should tell them about coin roll hunting?
I've got to do my tradition.
Oh, jeez. No, but is there anything that when you started coin roll hunting that you're like, it was weird or difficult? I think the number one thing is I used to check every date. You don't have to do that unless you're looking for some crazy like dye or error or something. I just look at the sides, no silver, move on. I don't bother with the whole NFIC thing and all this stuff. If it's not silver, I don't want it.
What do you say when they ask you, why are you doing this?
That's a good thing. Good question. So a lot of times the tellers will say why you do this. Now the last thing I want to say is there's valuable silver in this that's for free. You can make a lot of money because the more tellers that know, the more of us aren't going to find silver. So what I always say is I say that me and my friends like to play poker with them.
Oh, okay.
Because these are perfect little poker chips. They go, oh yeah, me and my friends like to play poker with them. Oh, okay. I've had a couple people ask me, do you collect? I go, yeah. And they go, what dates do you look for? I'm like, oh, I just collect them all. So those are my two answers. So most of the time I say the poker thing, and then I say, if they know it's for collecting, and when I first started doing this, I'd say, oh, I'm trying to teach my nieces about monetary history, this, and that. But now I just stick to those. The main answer is to use it for poker. We don't want more people in this, guys, that aren't stackers. We only want stackers to benefit. But here's the thing. And one day I found 2 pieces of silver. So that tells me there is still a ton of silver out there to be had for free. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go to every bank and spend 30,000 hours doing it. But every time you're in your local bank or you're near one, pop in, just ask for it, and you'll be surprised what you find. I found a bunch of 40% Kennedys. I found like probably 10 or 15 90%ers. I found 3 Walkers and 1 Franklin. So, I mean, and they'll even, sometimes they'll say, hey, do you want silver? They'll say, do you want dollar coins? And then they say that, I say, are they the big ones or small ones? If they go, they're the small ones, I say, no thanks. If they're the big ones, I'll buy them. Because even Ikes that aren't silver, some can be silver that are called blue Ikes, but you can still flip them and double, triple your money on those on eBay. So that's kind of my thought process on that. Anything else for coin roll hunting for people? I think she wanted you to see the code. Anything else you could think of?
That's it. Yeah, I do have one question. I just don't know if you know the answer.
Ask it. I'll just edit it out if I don't.
Do you recommend insuring your silver stack?
You know, that's something I'm not sure about. I kind of think, because, you know, when you ship things in the mail and these different things, they never cover the silver and gold. They only cover it if it's like a numismatic coin. So I have a feeling housing insurance would not by default cover silver and gold. I think it would have to probably be some collector edition. And here's the thing. Always keep a copy of all your receipts. I keep a copy of all my receipts. Now, some silver I definitely buy with no receipts, but I keep a copy because if anything ever happens and you need to transport your silver or gold and you get pulled over, there's some countries, there's some states that have these laws where they can confiscate money if you can't prove how you got it, because it's like a money laundering act. And this, it's called, not eminent domain, what's it called? Guys, put in the comments what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, they can take it and hold it, and you have to fight to get it back. So always keep all your receipts. 1, if you want to insure it or figure out a way, you have the proof of what you had. But 2, if you have to travel with it.
I contacted our insurance yesterday, and they emailed me back, and they said, we cover coins, but not gold or silver bullion.
Okay, so with domestic stackers insurance, they cover coins. So anything that's minted by a country with a monetary value on it. What bullion is, guys, is the bars, generic silver.
Okay.
They might even count American Silver Eagles as bullion. They might.
I'll have to check.
They might even count American Silver Eagles. Usually what I find is it has to be like a numismatic coin, very old, very valuable type thing. And if you guys remember the gold confiscation that happened back in U.S. history, was that 70s or something?
Sure.
Was it the 70s?
I'll go with yes.
Or 60s?
I don't know.
I think it was somewhere around there. I think it was the 70s. Anyways, I should know that. When the gold confiscation happened, you had to turn in all your gold. But the way around that was numismatic coins. Numismatic gold coins you got to keep. It was only like the gold bullion and stuff. So that's something to look into, guys. And something I started doing a lot lately too, because I think there's more tax laws coming in the future and I'm not sure it's going to happen. I've been trying to stack a lot more U.S. minted stuff because I could see them saying U.S. minted coins aren't taxable, but any other coin or bullion is. You know what I mean? So I've been kind of doing that as well. All right, guys. So the bottom line is you can't trust other people to take care of you and be responsible for your items. So that means you need to store it properly, whether it's in a safe or hidden, or a safe that's hidden or in a place no one will ever look. Having security, locking your doors, having
a gun.
having firearms, having attack geese, whatever you might need. And 3, it's called operational security, OPSEC, which means not telling people about it, keeping it hidden, keeping it quiet, and don't share with other people, because you might not have to worry about them. But that one person you might tell will be like, you know, so-and-so is so smart. They collecting all this gold and silver in their house, and I want to be just like them. And that gets told to the wrong person, and they end up getting robbed. Anyways, that was a quick video. We turned into a long one, but some stuff I've learned over the years, so I hope it can help you out. Get out there, guys. Get in the wild and find yourself some silver and maybe even some gold.
Ooh.
Catch you on the next one.